Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Cupid. I have schizophrenia. So today I wanted to do some more on self-love, some more tips to help provide you with self-love. Sorry, my cat is crying right now. Um, first one is treat others with love and respect. It makes us feel better about ourselves when we treat others the way we hope to be treated. That doesn't mean everybody will always repay the favor, but that's their problem, not yours. Um, yeah, I actually think that it makes me feel better about myself when I am a good person in general. Makes me feel like people like me, for one, and for two, um, that's what makes me feel right about who I am. Find something to be grateful for every day. It's inevitable that you are going to have your down days. This is fine and very human of you. It's especially important on these days to find at least one thing you are grateful for, as it helps to shift your mind and energy around what's going on. Um, I've done this before. I don't do this right now, but I do think that when I have done it, it makes me realize what I do have. Because sometimes we can focus so much on what we don't have, and that can actually get in the way of realizing what you do have. And I think about that sometimes, and I really do think, wow, I do have a lot more than some people do. So I should be grateful for it. Reach out to family, friends, healers, whomever you need to help you through the tough times. You are not expected to go through them alone. Come here, Scooby. Come on. Come here. My cat's being a butthead. So, um, so yeah, I actually do think having people around you is something that actually really can help make you feel loved. Because when others love you, you're more likely to love yourself. I know that sounds bad. We're not supposed to rely on others to love us, because we shouldn't. We should be able to love ourselves on our own. But when other people see you in a certain light, and then you start to see yourself in that light as well. And maybe you can hold on to that when you have people, um, to when you don't have people. Learn to say no. Saying no sometimes doesn't make you a bad person, it makes you a smart person. I have to agree. Setting boundaries has always made me feel um, better about myself. It makes me feel strong and independent and all those things. Forgive yourself. You know that thing you did one time, or maybe a few times, that made you feel bad, embarrassed, ashamed. It's time to let that go. You can't change the things you have done in the past, but you can control your future. Look at it as a learning experience and believe in your ability to change. Absolutely. I think that's one of the hardest things for me to do, is to forgive myself. I always hold myself most accountable out of anybody. Write it down. Head swimming with so many thoughts is giving you a headache. Write them all down on a piece of paper, no matter how crazy, mean, sad, or terrifying they are. Keep it in a journal. Tear it up, burn it, whatever you need to do to let it go. I used to do that a lot, actually. Had a lot of things that I wrote down, and that helped. I used to do like poetry and write songs and things like that, and that helped me a lot. I've also had a dream journal and things like that, so writing it down helps. Turn off and inwards. Grab a cup of your favorite tea, coffee, wine, whatever your choice of drink, and sit down for a few minutes on your own. No TV or distractions, just you. Think about the wonderful things that are happening in your life right now, what your big dreams are, and how you can make them happen. Sometimes when you take time out for yourself to think about all of your accomplishments, all of the things that you've done right in your life, just everything that even within the last year that you've done, or even within the last day, it can be very helpful to do that, because it starts to get you to retrain your thinking to focusing on the positive instead of the negative. Um, Give up the need for approval from others. You can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still going to be somebody who hates peaches. I like that. I've had to think about this many times before. There's always going to be a hater, someone who is always going to hate you for something. It doesn't matter what it is. And you just kind of have to get over it. It is what it is. It is going to happen. It is not something that you can control. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you an ugly person. It doesn't make any of those things. It is just who that person is. You can blame it on them, not on yourself, because it is true. It is all about who they are. They see you for what they are. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is true. I don't know if it makes sense to you guys. It makes sense to me. Okay, so be realistic. There is no person on this earth that is happy every single moment of every single day. You know why? Because we are all human. We make mistakes. We feel emotions, good and bad, and this is okay. Allow yourself to be human. Being realistic. I think that's something that people with schizophrenia have a hard time with, because we don't live in reality all the time, which I know sounds weird, because I think that there's sometimes more reality to it than people would like to believe, that we're just delusional all the time and stuff like that. I think there is more reality to it. But it is hard to be realistic when you don't know what the real is. So maybe finding some time to think about what realistic means can help, Get creative and express yourself in whatever way you like. Painting, writing, sculpting, building music, whatever takes your fancy, and make sure you leave your inner critic at the door. There are no right ways to be creative. I love painting and doing things like that, so I think it's a really great way of expressing yourself. It helps. Let go of the past, trauma, and wounds. This can be a really tough one, and it may be one of those times you need to turn to others for support. The truth is, though, when we let go of things that have happened to us, it's almost like a weight is lifted off our shoulders. We don't have to carry that around with us anymore. We deserve better. Yeah, I go to therapy to work on that. I know that a lot of people have a hard time letting go, and that's one of the reasons why people, have PTSD or things like that. It is not easy to let go, and I know that. But sometimes working through your issues to let go of them can really help, because then eventually you can let go. It happened. It's not something that you can control, but you can get past it. Find your happy place. Where's the one place you feel totally at ease, calm, happy, positive, high on life? Go to that place when you are going through hard times, or imagine yourself being there. Think about how it feels, what it smells like, what it looks like. Going to your happy place when things get rough is always a good idea, because it actually brings you back to a happy spot inside yourself, at least for the most part. I know that dealing with rough times is never easy, so sometimes you just need to be able to get a little happy again, at least until you can work through everything. The next time you are feeling happy and on top of the world, make a list of your best qualities and accomplishments. It may sound a little corny, but it can be a wonderful reminder when you are having a day that's less than amazing. I think we talked about that a little bit already. Yeah. I think that is the best time for you to recognize the positives in your life, and if you write them down, when you're at your happiest is usually the best time, when you're able to acknowledge everything you've accomplished, everything you've done, all the positives. And if you write all of that down, then you can look at it when you're in a rough time and think, oh yeah, that's right. I should be grateful for that. I am happy that happened. I did achieve that, so it is helpful. Get in touch with your inner dialogue. If it's anything less than loving, encouraging, and supportive, it's time to make a change. You deserve to be spoken to in the same way you would speak to your best friend, sister, brother, daughter, or son. That is something that my therapist teaches me on the regular. You would not talk to your best friend the way that you talk to yourself, probably. And that's something that I do all the time. I'm very critical of myself. I'm very down on myself, and I wouldn't ever do that to someone I love. You know, I wouldn't treat someone I love the way that I treat myself. And I think that's something that we need to think about. Would you treat someone else the way that you treat yourself? And if you would, I think that maybe you should rethink how you treat people in general. Because if you treat someone you love the way that you are in a horrible way, it's probably not a good thing. Have fun, get out there and do the things that light your fire. Enjoy them, enjoy being you, and enjoy your incredible life. Yeah, having fun. I think that's a key ingredient to loving yourself. I know that I love myself more when I'm having fun. I think I'm a great person when I'm having fun. So, anyways, that is all for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. And again, if you guys have any questions, I do want to try and do a question video once I get enough questions, where I answer people's questions. I am studying psychology. I am working on getting my degree, and I eventually want to get a PhD. So after I get this degree, I'm getting my PhD, of course. I don't know everything, so I'm not saying that I know everything, but if I don't know it, I will research it and find the answers for you guys. So anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Stay wonderful, stay beautiful, stay amazing, stay awesome, stay unique, stay you, and above all else, you guys, love yourselves. Peace and love.